Welcome to section 1 of this debt-free course. In this section, we're going to be going over the very first step on your path to financial freedom, which is to define your financial freedom goals. So here's our debt-free framework. Step 1 is where we are right now. We're going to be creating our debt-free goal. That's going to be used in each of the following steps to eventually get us to conquering our student loans. So we are going to be going right now from having no goals and probably feeling a little lost, confused, frustrated about how to manage our student loans. And we're going to take that in this section and create a single, concrete, and obtainable goal for your debt freedom. So using the framework that I just illustrated, our goal for this example is going to be to pay off $100,000 in 2 years or less. Now, I'm going to be walking you through how to create your own financial goal, but that is the financial goal that we're going to be going through as sort of a framework for this course. Now, here's how you can make your own financial goal. The financial goal formula is this. I will pay off, and then you're going to plug in your loan amount in, and then you're going to plug in your desired timeline in either years or months, and then or less. So for example, I will pay off X loan. So I put in $100,000 in, I put in 2 years, and then or less. So the financial goal rule of thumb is this, and this is just something I came up with. There's really no evidence or research for this, but using my own income and earnings based off of what I teach, this is what I feel like is a reasonable timeline for conquering your loans quickly and effectively. And that is that for every $50,000 you have in student debt or in loans, add 1 extra year or less in payments. So for example, if your current loan total is $50,000 right now, I think you can conquer your debt using my method in 1 year or less. Now, if your loan is, say, $100,000, I think you can conquer your debt using my method in 2 years or less. If you had $150,000, it would be 3 years or less. And then if you had $200,000, it would be 4 years or less. Now, say you had $170,000 or $125,000, not really a round number, then you could meet in the in-between, or just keep it at 3 years or less and know that it may take you a little bit longer or a little bit shorter to create that goal. So once again, the X years or less, you're probably wondering why I am using that method. And that's really because as you grow in your abilities, in your skills, not only in just as a therapist and a healthcare worker, but also in your negotiation, in your interview, in your resume creation, and in your saving skills, as you grow in those skills, you are going to make more money, which can then funnel into your student loans and your debt so that you can actually create your debt-free timeline faster. So I always use this X years or less because I think that you can get better and you can get debt-free faster. So what I want you to do right now is to stop, and I want you to make your debt-free goal using the framework we just talked about. So X loans in X amount of time. That's the goal. I know it sounds really simple, but I want you to stop now and write that on a piece of paper for me, or write it on maybe a Word doc in your computer, somewhere that's really easy and accessible. Now, I really want you to put that goal in a visible spot because you're going to be looking at that and you're going to be making sure that you're hitting your target goal. So I want you to revisit this every couple of months, maybe 6 months or less, so that you make sure that you are on this timeline. And remember, you are getting more and more skilled at negotiations, at being a healthcare worker. And so you're maybe making even more money. So maybe it's time when you revisit your goal that you can actually adjust that. Now, I want you to not stress. This whole course is not about being stressed. It's about making things super simple and easy. And so with your goal, it's flexible. This isn't set in stone. This is just a formula that as your life changes and as your needs and your desires change, you can simply go back and change the numbers. Money can't buy happiness, said Howard Hughes, and I fully understand that in this course. So even though we are going to be talking about debt, I also want you to think about your goals in terms of your career and your lifestyle as well, so that you're ultimately happy. It's not just about conquering your loans. I don't want you to feel like you're killing yourself to be able to do that. I want you to actually be able to grow your career and your lifestyle as well while you conquer your debt and become financially free. So in summary, here's the debt freedom goal creation formula. It's I will pay off, and then you're going to plug in your loan amount in, then you're going to plug in your timeline in either years or months or less. So I want you to stop now and make that debt freedom goal. Once again, this is step one where we're going to be creating the debt freedom goal. We're going to use this in all our other strategies. So please make that goal. And I'm going to see you in the next step where we're going to be talking about how to lower your interest rate. Thank you so much for being here in this section 1. Create that goal, and I'm going to see you in section 2. We're going to be learning about how to lower your interest rates. Once again, if you have any questions, email me at debtfreept@gmail.com.